Hello, Virgo. If you're new to my channel, welcome. My name is Jenny Jaguar, and you are now in the Jaguar's Den. So, this space is dedicated to anyone on a path of deep healing, intuitive awakening, and overcoming toxic traits or karmic cycles that are damn near impossible to break free from. Okay, so I am about to do my Virgo placements. This is technically finishing up on blockages and priorities reading from last week, but I guess technically starting this week off with y'all. I don't know, take it, flip it, smack it, rub it down however you want to, okay? It's done. All right. My debt has been paid for you, Virgo, for this week and for last week. All right. If you want anything else from me, you're going to have to wait till next week. Now, Holy Spirit, can you give me insight on my Virgo placements? What are my Virgo placements priorities over the next 7 days as it pertains to love, career, and personal development? Virgo. What do my Virgo placements need to prioritize in love, career, or personal development? Okay. Virgo placements, priorities in love, career, and personal development over the next 7 days. Love, you got Queen of Swords. I speak my truth with clarity and compassion. Career, finances, you have the Nine of Swords. I transform worries into stepping stones for growth. And then for personal development, you have Eight of Pentacles. Dedication to my craft brings mastery. And then you have Knight of Wands at the bottom of the deck, which says, my actions are bold and fearless. Okay, so let's get into it. First things first, we got the Queen of Swords for love. It says the Queen of Swords can mean there is someone in your life who uses their intellect and clear judgment in life, who can appear stern but has a soft side underneath. In a reading, this card may also signify a time when clear, unbiased thinking and communication are necessary. You or someone else in the situation has the qualities of the Queen of Swords: honesty, articulate, and the ability to see through people's bull crap, okay? So be like the Queen and think logically and objectively. Make decisions based on fact rather than emotion. If you're going through a tough time, use cool judgment rather than hot-headedness. In relationship, this card suggests that you value self-sufficiency at the moment and shows you have high standards and are choosing to define boundaries with partners. So Virgo, over the next 7 days, you probably setting up boundaries. You're like, okay, allow. Okay, that's what it says, not me. Okay, you're speaking your truth with clarity and compassion in your relationships. Maybe you're doing this because there is like a Knight of Swords, Knight of Wands energy, like an in and out energy that you're kind of either they're worrying you, they're worrisome, or you're worried about letting them down or setting boundaries with them. One or the other can be the case. I say it again, either you're worried about letting this person down or they are just worrisome and you can't wait to let this person down. You're just like, oh, I'm hoping they get the hint, but they're not getting the hint. So I guess I gotta be this Queen of Swords. Let me speak my truth. Sir, ma'am, I don't like you. It will never work out, okay? Something like that. Alright, so Holy Spirit, why do my Virgos need to have this Queen of Swords energy? Ooh, friends, fun, support in reverse. You ain't got no friends, you ain't got no support. You got some fair-weathered friends, fair-weathered lovers, family members. Luck is on your side. Good news. Maybe you had a falling out with a friend or something, but something is on your side. What is this good news that's on Virgo's side? Jesus. Good news is on your side because somebody is in regret or sadness in days or weeks. But you just gonna take time to rest and relax. It's a twin flame journey. I don't know. Maybe you had a falling out with some friends, and during that falling out energy, you had a glow up or you had something good happen to you, and they are in regret because maybe something happened in days or weeks, and I don't know. Let's see, what is days or weeks? Well, dang, you're gonna get your happily ever after in days or weeks. April 15th. That's tomorrow, so, or today, whenever you watch this video. Days or weeks, I don't know. The only reason why I said April 15th is because that's what it says, okay? Maybe you have Aries in your chart. What is this? Regret, sadness. Yeah, somebody's frozen out in the cold. They won't be around your new arrival. What is this? Luck on your side. I can't let go. Attachment, obsession. These are friends that have an attachment. What is this? Friends in reverse. Ice Queen, don't back down. It's somebody that you iced out. Any other insight? Working on it, planning. Ooh, signs, synchronicities, symbols. So you were probably working on yourself, and with the working on it, planning, like you're a small fry, and during that time you're working and planning and doing whatever, you were getting signs and synchronicities that whoever your friends were fake, had illusions. They were not who they say they were. And you were like, yeah, this ain't the way to go. And that's what I'm getting. Three's a crowd. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe something happened with the third party situation. And I don't know if this is maybe in a friend group. Either there was some friends that you were liking, y'all had a falling out over somebody you liked, or the friends weren't supportive when you were going through a breakup or something. Whatever it is, you did not let it go. Okay, you didn't let it go. And it's funny because it says some things take time. What is it? Some things take time, but it takes time for you to see why you should not have gotten back with them, not mended fences or mended their relationship. Okay. So it is cut off season. Spirit said, don't you give these hoes your blessings. What is this? This reminded me like back when I was in college, I would buy like these nice clothes and things, and my friends would borrow them, scratch them up, mess them up, and then throw them back in my closet like they didn't do anything to them. And it was just like, why? I thought we were friends. Like, why are you doing this? So I don't know. Maybe there's some type of energy. It's like some you recognize that some friends just ain't friends. Like, oh, we like that. Like, is this the type of mindset that we're working with? Because Virgo ain't on that type of Virgo. Virgo gonna take care of theirs, son. All right, so moving on to career and finances, we have the Nine of Swords. So just in the Swords energy, just stuck in your thoughts. Virgo, why is that? So remember, this is for career finance. Take it, flip it, smack it, rub it down, however it resonates. But it says drawing the Nine of Swords is reflecting that you're experiencing anxiety, worry, and fear, the kind of stress that can consume a person when they are overwhelmed by negative thoughts or situations and can't sleep. All right, so it says your mind is plagued by worst case scenarios. One of the problems is that you're feeling isolated, like you can't face what you're dealing with, but you're urged to seek help and talk about what's troubling you rather than suffering in silence. The fact is, this state of mind is not permanent, and there are ways to manage and overcome these feelings, whether they're one's fear, whether they're about work or relationships. This card carries a message of hope. Facing one's fears is the first step towards overcoming them. Lighten the emotional load by seeking support from others. So, I'm a stress alchemist. I don't know if you do, but anywho, in my coaching business, I call myself the stress alchemist, and I coin myself as a coach that helps turn people's greatest stressors into their biggest breakthroughs. So, especially considering how the affirmation for this says, I transform worries into stepping stones for growth. Maybe these situations or situations you're in career or finances are happening so you can overcome, figure out what it is within you that is causing these stressors, and figure out a way to heal whatever it is in yourself that is keeping this reoccurring issue. It's keeping you with anxiety or this Nine of Swords energy. Okay, so it says, yeah, that's it. I read it all. Let's see. Holy Spirit, can you give me insight as to why my Virgos need to harness this Nine of Swords energy over the next 7 days as it pertains to their career or finances? Why do they need? Because you lost hope. Star in reverse. Anything else? Four of Cups is like you lost hope. You want to give up. Nine of Swords. Page of Swords. You lost hope, gave up. You wanted to rush in and tell somebody or something. What is this Page of Swords? That's a lot. Let's see. It's like you want to tell somebody that you lost hope. Maybe people see that you have given up. Oh, my last one. Yeah, can you clarify? You're done trying to juggle relationships, juggle finances, juggle whatever responsibilities in your job. Six of Cups, maybe people from your past or people from your job place. You know how people you have a close work relationship, they just come and ask you for all these things. It could be like children, people that work up under you that are always rushing in, asking you for stuff. It could just be children in general always rushing in, asking you for stuff. You know, kids are expensive, that in itself. Yeah. I don't know. If you've been through some ending, Ten of Swords, it will not be in vain. Maybe that's what you're waiting on. You're waiting on some grand glow up after some betrayal. And you're just like, but God, God's going to avenge me. Because I read the Bible. I know God's going to avenge me because I trust in the Lord. But God. Oh, Virgo. Maybe you're just tired of waiting. Maybe, I don't know. Whenever you're worrying, you're doubting, obviously. Because if you fully believe, if you fully trust it, then it would have already happened. Ooh. Truth hurts. All right, any advice for my Virgo placements and what they need to do for the next 7 days in their career or finances? Okay. Celebrate. You're being asked to celebrate a recent accomplishment, no matter how big or small. Do something special to commemorate the moment. You deserve that and so much more. What are you worrying about? If you already had something that you celebrated, you just sit here worried about the end goal and not celebrating your small wins. Card at the bottom of the deck says bravery. You're being asked to make a tough decision that you've been putting off because of fear, which is understandable, but you do have the strength and bravery to make this decision, and you'll feel so much lighter when you do. Yeah, so maybe you just got done making a tough decision. Maybe you are in the process of making a tough decision. Yeah. Let's see. For my entrepreneurs, why would they need to embody this Nine of Swords energy? Holy Spirit. Why would my Virgo placements need to harness this Nine of Swords energy over the next 7 days? King and Queen of Cups. Is it like a spouse or somebody? Are you in a relationship with somebody you work with? Are they stressing you out? Stressing me out like this cloth. Okay, why would my Virgo entrepreneurs, Empress, the Devil, oof. Anything else? Okay. Let's see. Major part minor. Okay. Okay, so this is giving if this is with business, maybe this is you stumbling upon a contract or a business deal that you're unsure about. Maybe it's something that you got into, but you're like, okay, I don't want to do this anymore. With the Wheel of Fortune. And so now you want to break free, especially with the Nine of Pentacles and the Fool at the bottom, clarifying it. And with the Ten of Cups, Queen of Wands, this is giving like you are happy to leave. It's like you're looking up at this contract, you're looking up at this agreement. It's like, yo, I am going. And maybe you have coworkers, patients, clients, or whoever that, I mean, you may enjoy them, but you are not focused on them. You're looking on forward progress, because this may be like, yo, you are making it hard for me to, you making it hard for me to feed my family. Baby gotta eat. I don't know, maybe I'm looking at issues with a contract. Take it resonates. Ooh. Come on. Okay, dokie. Now, advice. Holy Spirit, do you have advice for my Virgo entrepreneurs? Okay. Holy Spirit, any advice for my Virgo entrepreneurs? Okay, have a lot. Diversifies at the bottom of the deck. First came out, says entertain. Your brain should educate and entertain your clients. Make them smile, laugh, and feel great when they interact with you and your brand. So I don't know, this is a lot of colors and stuff. So maybe you're a little bit too boring and bland. I don't know, take what resonates with Virgo. Next says slow down. Sometimes you need to slow down, get out of overwhelm, refresh, and regroup in order to speed up your results. Okay. Oh, we also have journal. Keep a journal of your business journey. Write down all of your dreams, desires, and goals. Paint a picture of the lifestyle you want and review it daily. This helps keep you focused on your goals. So when you do your actions, when you sign up for contract deals, when you take side ventures, you always ask yourself, is this pushing me forward or more away towards my goals? Okay. So something about that is significant. Now you have transform. Yeah, success and breakthroughs. Yeah, because I was just talking about turning your successes into your stressors into breakthroughs. But if you want to break through your internal blocks and stop struggle, you have to do things differently than what you've been doing so far. And I have please look in the description box for any resources you may find helpful to you. I have a bunch of blogs and health coach, life coach PSAs that talk about overcoming worries, transforming your fears into breakthroughs, blog posts as well if you like to read. So, whatever you need it. Now, we have contribute, build your authority by creating content for your own website and by guest posting on popular blogs in your niche. So what is this? This considering how I entertain and slow down, it's like maybe you're working too fast, trying to pump out whatever it is that you do. If it's like social media content, you're trying to pump out content but seem important or serious about it. So maybe you're too serious. Maybe you need to cross promote, build your authority by creating content for your own website. So yeah, build your email list or nurture your audience by staying in touch. So if you have a website, if you have an email list, nurture it. Okay. Talk about your journey. What is it? Maybe Spirit is telling you to journal your business journey so you can have something to email your mailing list. I don't know what you talked to. I don't know what you talked about, but I don't know. Maybe at some point in your business, you will be coaching people on how to do what you do. I don't know. Like how to have a successful sock business. I don't know. You're gonna coach people. I don't know. It's your life. Uh, Next, you have muse. Give time away from the daily hustle. Give yourself quiet time in nature to muse. Create space for your creativity to and fresh ideas will flow. So yeah, get some quiet time. What is it? Allow space for intuitive guidance, divine inspiration to come into you. You're so busy trying to force an outcome, force inspiration, force breakthroughs. Like you just have to release, open, and be receptive and follow through. Okay. Now, for the moving on to personal development, you got the Eight of Pentacles. It says, through hard work and dedication, your skills and expertise are being honed. When this card appears in a reading, it can indicate a period of diligent work and improvement where you are putting in a lot of effort to perfect your skills or produce something of high quality. It's a wonderful sign for a student to receive as it indicates you're becoming more professional and an expert in a field. It's also a positive card for anyone considering taking up a new course of study or training to improve their professional skills or personal interests. To manifest more of what you want, working hard will lead to success. In relationships, this card shows you're both on track to reach mutual goals. So dedication to your craft brings mastery. So whether this is a hobby, education for a better career opportunity, or just working on yourself to better a relationship, you will be successful because of that. Okay, because of your efforts. Holy Spirit, what blockages could hold my Virgo placements back? Hold on. Okay. What blockages could be holding my Virgo placements back? Oops. Overthinking, racing thoughts, insomnia loops. Yeah, we're talking all about your anxiety. But I think that's something that Virgos do. Let's see. Libra. Virgo. It says your shadow qualities are pedantic, critical of self and others, fussy. With their passion for perfection, Virgos can be extremely hard on both themselves and others. They can set impossible standards and be super critical and fussy. Their painstaking attention to detail also means they often lose sight of the bigger picture and the joy of what they are involved with. Okay? So, yeah, it's what you do. That is what you are here on earth to heal from. Okay? So, recognize it, learn from it, heal from it. You're overstimulated. What is that? So, you need to like work on healing your nervous system. I don't know if I have anything on that. I'll put the link in the description box. Anything else? Scrolling instead of healing. Virgo. You gotta do the work. Faking confidence again. Because what's better than real confidence other than fake confidence? Shopping to feel something. Shopping to avoid, to numb the pain. Impulse spending, escapism. Keep in mind, it's not just, it could be crystals, it could be food, it could be candles. It doesn't have to just be clothes or shoes or anything. But I feel like it's food or something. You know, you be like hitting up your friends. Hey man, let's go out to eat. Hey girl, let's go out for drinks and this and that. And so you do that to like numb the pain, quiet out the noise in your head. If you just sit down and listen to it, it'll help you out, okay? Constantly exhausted, fatigued, drained, hopeless. Yeah, man. Take it resonates. Where did that box go? Oh, child. Look at something that's right next to me. So you're probably looking for an answer to something that's right in front of you. All right, so let's see. Holy Spirit, do you have any advice for my Virgo placements? So what is this? I always feel the need to eat snacks. Well, I feel ever since the more I do these readings, the bigger I feel these needs to eat during them. Anywho, so I got these little caramels, thinking that they were going to be delicious because they say gourmet, and they were on clearance at the grocery store. So I was like, I could pay $7 for all these caramels and run through them, or I could try this clearance gourmet caramel. And so I tried, and it started off really good, but the sea salt, I was nervous about the sea salt anyway. Anywho, I got it, and then I was like, yeah, this sea salt is too much. It's too much salt. And so then I was just like, yeah, I kind of knew. Part of me knew that it was something that I did not want, and yet I went with it anyway. So I don't know, maybe that's a lesson that you are learning over the next 7 days. And so you're like learning to stop yourself before it gets to that point. It's like, okay, you know what? I'm just going to say no before this goes any further because in the past, this happened. So, yeah, no. No. Any advice for my Virgo placements? Anything else? They just want to come out, so I'll let them out. All right, so we're good. All right, so first one came out, job, spirit clocking you, mindset. Your habitual thoughts create your experiences. Align your thinking with your desires. Catch negative self-talk and replace it with empowering beliefs. Shift your mental patterns. Shift your mental patterns. Okay? Write that down. Shift your mental patterns. All right, so next we have realization. A moment of realization, wow, shifts everything. A single insight can change your entire path. Reflect on what belief is limiting you. Shift it and open new doors of possibility. Next. So yeah, maybe it's a tower moment. Maybe, okay, so considering how mindset is under realization, either you're going to have a realization that is going to shift your mindset about something, or you're going to shift your mindset about something that will have you realize something that you always, maybe something that you always knew, or something that was always in front of your face, because I was looking for the box for my deck and it was right here. So maybe that's something that's going to happen. Like you feel like you're blocked, or you didn't have an answer or something, but once you shift your mindset about it, then the answer becomes so clear. All right, so next is fulfillment. True emotional satisfaction comes from within. Your happiness is not dependent on external factors. Acknowledge what is already fulfilling in your life. Find joy in the present moment. Okay? I don't know, something about being abundant. Maybe you like fruit. Maybe this guy reminds me of like the Bob, not Bob Fosse, that's a dancer. Oh my gosh, this reminds me of the guy that would be on the Saturday morning shows painting. He had his own show. He had the red hair. Anyhow, you probably know what I'm talking about. But yeah. And maybe you feel like you need to be liberated. Yeah, because maybe this is how you feel. But feeling this way won't get you this freedom, Virgo. So you need to embody this feeling first before you're liberated. Creation. Maybe you're trying to create something, you're trying to create a breakthrough. It says you are a powerful creator. Your reality is shaped by your thoughts and actions. Channel your energy into creative expression or a passion project to strengthen your manifesting abilities. So yeah, you gotta channel that energy, baby. Next, you have courage. Fear is a natural part of growth. Bold action leads to powerful breakthroughs. Step outside your comfort zone today. Act despite fear. maybe you have Sagittarius in your chart. Maybe you need to harness the spirit or energy of Sagittarius with their courage, with their aim and precision. What is that? I think somebody else I told to look up the difference between accuracy and precision. I think that's what it is. I don't know. Um, and next you have execution. This is writing, literally, because didn't I tell you to write your business journal? You must be a writer or something. Or some type of, I don't know, whatever. It's your life. If it resonates, drop a jaguar. Well, but this card says ideas alone won't create change. Turning thoughts into action is what leads to results. Make a concrete plan and take the first step toward execution today. Okay. Card at the bottom of the deck says wholeness. Yin and yang. You need to balance some stuff out. True fulfillment comes when you embrace all parts of yourself. You are already complete. Recognize and honor both your light and shadow aspects. They make you whole. Okay. Let's see. So let's end it with a spiritual message. A little spiritual motivation. Keep you inspired. I don't know, Spur. Should I keep going? I'm tired. Let's see what Spirit says to you, Virgo. Spirit, any advice, any spiritual messages to my Virgo placements? Go back to the heart of who you truly are. There you will find peace. Look at your life in its entirety. Acknowledge any old wounds and then release them. Use what they taught you as added strength. Keep moving forward with the renewed sense of confidence. Yeah. In this card, because I think celebrate came out for you. It's like you're worried over, it's like you're worried, but you need to celebrate. Only reason why I said this because the card at the bottom of the deck says, count all of your blessings, even the small ones. Show gratitude and appreciation for all that you have in your life and all that has yet to come into it. Your best days are still ahead of you. Isn't that a wonderful thought? All right, so Virgo, this has been your next 7-day blockages and priorities reading. If you like the way that I read, please don't hesitate to like, drop a jaguar in the comments. Well, okay. Or just subscribe if you want me to pick up on your energy more. All right, so I hope this helps. I won't be working on your soul mirror shadow work reading until last week of the month. So, hold off on that. You got some time, you got some rest. If you don't know what that is, then just go check out my channel description and and you'll see the weekend lineup on what signs are which weekends and what other readings I do throughout the week. Okay, so I hope this helps, and until next time, happy healing.